This is my studio room. It's in a state of disarray at the moment as I switch things around because we just had a new carpet put in and now everything's moved and I'm updating the whole setup. Guitar, gear. So let's go and have a look at the gear over there. That's my battle station. 2 monitors, one's a 4K and the other one is 1080p, which is very useful because the 4K one's pretty high resolution, so if I need to zoom in, I just drag a window onto the other monitor. That's my music PC down there. I built that about 10 years ago, so it's definitely time for an upgrade, and that's what's going to happen. The whole desk is self-contained, apart from the speakers. So if we come around the back, I've got a 6-way plug socket screwed into it, and the entire thing runs off one single power cable. So I can unplug that and wheel the whole thing away, which is very useful when emptying the room to get the carpet replaced. All of the cables which attach to the monitors and everything, I created my own of the correct sizes, and I've connected everything here with cable ties. So as I say, everything's totally self-contained. You don't have a massive wires everywhere. You always get a lot of wires, but this is nowhere near what it could be like. There's my bass and my acoustic. We have some keyboards over here. This is my control keyboard, Lisa's Q88. That's what I use mostly. Beneath that is my Korg Trinity Pro. That hasn't been switched on for about 10 years. But I did use that for a lot of my Psygnosis tunes, and I've got some old unfinished stuff which use that, which I'm going to try to get up and running again, so I'm going to be switching that on again soon. When we're sitting in the chair, there's my keyboard. Over here is a Korg Nano Control Studio for controlling the door. Most useful thing on that is the jog wheel. That's the thing I mostly use it for. This little project mixer here is just to provide power to this microphone. But I don't use that very much. It's just for temporary stuff, maybe doing some quick voice auditions or something like that. Or quick recording of acoustic guitar. Yeah. And it's also used to combine some inputs. I take my SID, because I've got a hard SID card in my music computer down here. That's what I use to create Insidious. And the SID inputs plug into here. Also, I use it for this monster, which is the Roland VG88 virtual guitar system. Amazing, that is. I don't use it very much anymore, actually. Over there, I have a Complete Audio 6, which is not bad. Not bad. And one thing I do have, which is quite cool, which I'll show you properly now, is this. I have some LEDs at the back so I can change the colours, and that looks very nice. And it is actually useful creatively, because if I'm doing music of a certain mood or tone, it's nice to have a colour that relates to that. It sort of fuels the creativity. Under here I've got lots of cables and connectors and things of that ilk. Look at that, old CDs. Here I've got a couple of little toys. This is a Roland PMA5 programmable, what is it, programmable music arranger. I'll have to give a proper demonstration of this at some point. It's got a little stylus there because it's a touch screen. It supports Roland XG, Roland GS actually. XG is the Yamaha one. Does general MIDI. It's got filters as well. It's interesting. I've also got a Yamaha QY70. Also not been switched on for many, many years. I had to buy this because whenever I went away anywhere, I couldn't not have a way to write music. It's all very well being able to do it on your phone, but back at the end of the 90s and early 2000s, that wasn't possible. Phones weren't that good. So, put that back. I might have to do a demonstration of that as well. And all this is going to change because of something new that I have bought. And there it is. This is an Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. Ta-da! And it is brilliant, absolutely brilliant, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm running PreSonus Studio One here, and this is a touchscreen, so I can use it to move around and stuff and edit things on there. I've also got the Studio One remote app running, which gives me a load of extra controls here on the touchscreen, which is very good. All sorts of buttons and things, and it's very nice. And of course, this is all touchscreen as well, so I can zoom around quite easily on the tracks. Very useful. So this is going to replace that, because I wanted something more portable, so that if I need to do music properly, I can be in here and have the multiple monitors and my keyboards and stuff. But if I'm away somewhere, or I just want to work upstairs on the sofa, I can just unplug it and take it with me, and it's got everything. The problem with having a big desktop computer is that you need to be there to be able to use it. Whereas this way, this has got everything installed, all the sample libraries and everything, so it's totally portable, and it's the centre of my space. I've got this little docking port thing here, so I just plug those in, and everything's connected. Marvellous.